We just entered Chinese airspace.
Good. How you holding up?
Why didn't you turn me in? You could have cleared your name.
Maybe. But it wouldn't have stopped Simmons. Besides, you're starting to grow me a little bit. Suppose I think I can fly a plane, do you?
Well, it would certainly do a little bit better of a job of driving the plane than you, Leon. Because as we all know, every single vehicle Leon has ever been in has crashed. And it's not looking too good for this plane right now. So anyway, this is Leon's 4th level, and it is also my favorite level of Leon's. Despite the fact that it is the first level where Leon gets rid of his jacket, which I hate. He's literally wearing the exact same clothes other than the jacket. It's like they knew how much I was going to love his jacket. But anyway, rest in peace, Leon's awesome jacket. We're fighting another Lepotisa. This is, I believe, the last one in the game. I can't think of any others. I might be wrong, but I can't think of any others. This is the room. The room kind of near the cockpit is the room where you would normally get the Magnum. So it's on the table, kind of behind me. This fight is sort of unwinnable. After a while, the Lepotisa will kind of just run away. And I would say this is actually one of the hardest parts in the game, because fighting the Lepotisas in close quarters is not a very good idea because of their gas that they spew. Yeah, I do believe there's a dead guy actually that you get the Magnum off of. It's either those tables or a dead guy.
Leon, Helena, do you read me? There's something wrong with the pressure bulkhead. Get to the tail of the plane, find out what's wrong.
So I really like this for a level because the first little bit of it takes place entirely on a plane, which I'm surprised a Resident Evil game has actually never done before. You know, we've done you know, a train before, so plane is a logical next step, but I think it's actually really well done in this game. I actually really like this plane part. Oh my god, is that Agent Smith? Mr. Kennedy. Why? Why do you persist, Mr. Kennedy? There's a lot of cabins you can just go in here and check. You know, sometimes they'll have herbs, sometimes they'll have ammo. A few of them have serpent emblems. There are, I do believe, 2 serpent emblems on this plane. And not only has Leon had a costume change, Helena has as well, which is cool. I have to say I like Leon's first half of the game costume better just because of the jacket, and I like Helena's second half of the game costume better. I don't know, it fits her. She kind of looks like Lara Croft, only like more ready for action. Down here is where the second serpent emblem is. I think this is the only time where they're actually really close together like this in the game. He's just right in here. A knife is a good idea to just use on him. Come on. There we go. I don't know why the camera switched sides. I should probably fix that. There's some things in here. They'll probably just have skill points in them. Use those to upgrade weapons and other things, in case I haven't talked about them yet. There is a part in this level where you can get secret skill points, and I'm going to try and get them, because it's actually I'd say fairly difficult. But yeah, just, you know, the whole plane and then the other things that we do in this level, it just makes for a really fun level in Leon's campaign. It's definitely the highlight for me. So we just gotta turn this wheel. It's apparently a two-man wheel. Leon would not have been able to do this on his own, obviously, because he is a weakling. He is not Chris Redfield. Chris Redfield could have done this with one hand.
I think we made it in time.
That's alright, Noel, Helena, but who the hell's driving this thing? You don't drive a plane, do you? You pilot it. Dumbass Leon. So this is the most difficult part of this level, and probably I'd say even Leon's campaign in general. Because like I said, fighting a Lepotisa in close quarters is not a very good idea. Especially in this part. So a little tip is to have Helena go on the defensive and kind of try and attack the Lepotisa, and she'll distract it so you can turn the valve. Because if you were to try it any other way, the Lepotisa would just keep attacking you. And that's no fun for anyone. And this is actually similar to a part in Resident Evil 5. Just think of Leon as Chris, Helena as Sheva, and the Lepotisa as Wesker. And here's another cool set piece where you have to control Leon or Helena and get inside the plane. I think it's pretty cool, but Leon's not really grabbing onto anything, so he looks more like Spider-Man trying to climb up a building than he does like a normal person trying to get into a plane. I think it's kind of funny. My Leon senses are tingling. That is a huge switch.
The plane's gaining altitude. Get to the cockpit.
Elena, we have to go.
So here we're going to learn that everything's kind of gone to shit up here. Because of the Lepotisa's, you know, gas, it turns people into zombies. Even though Leon and Helena were the ones right there, so I don't know how they didn't turn into zombies. Other than main character immunity, I'm not sure how that happened. Everyone above the Lepotisa died, except for Leon and Helena, who were right there. Seems legit. Oh, that is so cool. I love all the animations for killing things in this game. I just like killing things. Leon's been bitten so many times by zombies, I'm not sure how he's not as... He must be immune. He just has to be at this point. Although out of all the characters in the Resident Evil series, Leon's dealt with zombies the least in the games. He's only dealt with them in 2 in this game. I brought that out before. He deals with them more in the movies than he does in the games.
This is why I can never sleep on planes.
Where'd this guy come from? What are these two men doing up here? You know you're not supposed to go in the cockpit during a flight? Yeah, that's what happens. That's actually legitimately what happens if you go on a plane and try and get to the cockpit. Some man will, in fact, come at you and kick your face off. And that is probably one of the funniest things in the game. Leon just falls down some stairs. I don't think we've gone back here yet. Nope, nothing back here. There's no reason to go back there. Never mind. Ignore me. Yeah, fuck computers. Leon doesn't know how to use them. I don't spell so good.
Jesus Christ, how much worse can this get?
Well, I mean, you could take control of the plane, Leon.
By letting the pressure out. Leon, you're gonna need to take the controls.
No.
I was afraid you were gonna say
No.
that.
So was I. Oh my god, no. This is the worst idea you've ever had, Hunnigan. Oh, no. He's the last person you want to pilot a plane. Jesus.
Okay, first switch off the autopilot to restore manual control. Then press the third button in the fourth row of the upper panel.
So, this is when I said before it gets to ridiculous lengths.
Now pull the lever on the
You know,
right-hand
Leon
side.
getting into a vehicle and it crashing because he pilots it. In this game, spoiler alert, this plane ain't landing normally. Leon is going to crash a plane into China. Leon should never be allowed to drive or pilot anything.
How many levers does it take to fly this thing?
I'd like to think that they did this as a joke. Like, Leon cannot actually be this inept at driving. I mean, yeah, sure, if I was put behind the thing of a plane, I probably wouldn't do that well either, but Leon, come on.